I was just saying how much they love your cushions.
You all ready to go?
She is your daughter. You gave birth to her. Yeah, she's supposed to be on flight 4312, okay? Got a ball! Dale's got a ball!
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Kevin found these cushions on the side of the road for his go-kart race that we still haven't done yet. And these babies sure love it. They sure love them. It's always more work to have all of these little kids around, but we sure miss them because they're so cute. They're so cute. And a bunch of them are leaving to their homes at the end of this week. So we have a lot of like registration paperwork, getting everybody ready to ship, and getting the last minute playtime with everybody. I was just saying how much they love your cushions. They gotta jump on all the cushions. Well, it's that time of year to do all of the paperwork to ship baby goats. So it's so much to get ready to ship them. We have 3 kids that we're shipping on a plane tomorrow. Juliet, Ranger, and Betsy. Those 3 are getting shipped out. And then 2 are getting picked up, Summer and Midnight. Shipping on a plane is actually way worse because it requires a lot more paperwork. So let's get started. Oh, I should also say where all of these kids are going, because I know you guys are curious. Juliet is headed to New York. She's gonna go back to Violet's original herd, Casa Ram. Do I say that right? Casa or Casa?
Casa.
So I said that right the first time, did you hear me?
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
Casa.
Casa Ram. Casa Ram. Casa Ram. Okay. Juliet's gonna head to New York to Tyler's herd, Casa Ram. He's wanted a doeling out of Violet. He sold Violet to me 2 years ago. So he's gonna get to have a Violet doeling now and raise that up and see how she does. Then Ranger is gonna go to Massachusetts as a buck. He's fantastic, I'm so excited for him. And then Betsy is going to go to Montana. Then we've got Summer is headed to California, and Midnight is going to Utah. So pretty spread out across the country, and I'm excited for each of these herds to, you know, get these genetics, and I'm excited to see how they do. So it's just a lot of work setting this all up and getting them shipped off to their destination. For those of you that are curious, you have to do a CVI, which is a vet certification, an acclimation letter if you're shipping them on a flight to prove that they can handle all different types of temperatures. Then we have to have the airway booked, so the airway bill is all printed out. Registration needs to be done. I always provide like a baby goat care sheet of all the vaccinations and things, medications, anything that's been given to them, a bill of sale, and then finally the state agriculture self-inspection form. So it's a lot. How do you know if it's time to get a new mattress? Well, how's your sleep? Are you tossing and turning throughout the night? Are you sleeping hot? How fast are you falling asleep? My favorite thing about Brooklyn Bedding is that all of those things are taken care of. This weekend, we're gonna head up to see Lydia in Flagstaff, but instead of getting a hotel, we decided, oh, let's just stop at the cabin because we've got our nice Brooklyn Bedding beds there, and we know we'll get a good night's sleep. Brooklyn Bedding has been making quality mattresses since 1995. Every mattress is designed, assembled, and shipped from their factory in Arizona to anywhere in the US for free. What's cool about their mattresses is they are high quality. They're not those ship-to-home foam hot mattresses. They're a spring mattress with multiple layers on them, especially the cloud pillow top to keep you nice and cool. And while it's firm, it also has a nice cushion to it, so you can sink right in and go to sleep fast. We've been sleeping on Brooklyn Bedding mattresses for the last few years, and we will never go back. We fall asleep fast, we sleep really well, we don't toss and turn. They have lots of different sizes depending on your needs, even custom sizes. But our favorite is the Aurora Luxe medium firmness with a cloud pillow top. It just seems to be the best bargain and the best comfort. But they have lots of different options. They also have their new Copper Flex line, which is even more budget friendly. And sometimes it's hard to know which mattress is going to be good depending on if you're a back sleeper, stomach sleeper, or side sleeper. But we found that this works for all, because Kevin is a stomach sleeper, I'm a side and back sleeper, and we both feel supported in any position. Because they design and assemble everything in their factory, you're going to get factory direct prices, and there's going to be no middleman bringing up the costs. They also have a 120-night sleep trial along with a limited lifetime warranty, and of course free shipping. But they're also HSA and FSA eligible, so you can use your health savings card to purchase your mattress. Visit brooklynbedding.com/Weedum to get 30% off your order with my code Weedum. Also, you can support our channel by telling them that we sent you in their post-purchase survey.
All ready?
They're all ready. When we ship baby goats, we have to time everything perfectly so that we get the vet certification right before they leave. So we headed over to Midwestern University, where they went through and inspected each little baby goat to make sure that they are healthy and ready to be shipped. This is the group we brought today. We've got the babies, Ranger, who's kind of the older one, and then Lulu. Yes, Lulu. So I decided to go ahead and rehome Lulu. I found a great family who lives in Texas, and they're gonna come and get her in a few weeks. I had Kevin shave and get Lulu all clipped up so we could show how nice she looks for pictures and get her looking all fancy when she goes to her new home. But everybody passed their inspection and they were tired. They were ready to go home afterwards. Okay, we're done. Now all the animals are ready to go on their trip in a couple days.
And we are ready to send them.
We got Ranger first. One second, I wanted to wipe their eyes and mouth up real quick so they look fresh and clean, because they have ink on their face. Let's clean you off, okay? Oh, you're such a good boy. I just don't want you to have so much ink on your face.
Yeah.
Well, I just smeared it. So I have meticulously planned this so that we could drop them all off at the same time. The flights all leave at the same time, go different places, and I hope it works out. We've had many times that we've been turned away by the airlines because we don't have the exact right thing, but I have, man, my type A-ness has just been like in full crazy mode because I've been trying to make sure that every little thing is perfect. So let's go. Nose and mouth.
They are curious. What's going on?
Okay, you want me to hold one while you're doing the other one?
You all ready to go? Having fun drinking out of that fun water bottle. Betsy's so relaxed. Just having fun.
Yay, it worked. All three kids passed all the tests.
Worked like a charm. Super fast.
Super fast. I mean, it was also cheaper than we thought, so I can refund the owners for having to, you know, pay for the cost of the flight. It's gonna be so nice. So 3 babies gone on their new destinations, and they're gonna take a red eye, which I love to do the late night flights because they can sleep.
And we get to go to bed on time.
Yeah. Okay, day 2. We have 3 babies that successfully made it to their first stop, then they're going to their next stop this morning. So I'm, you know, watching the flights and hopefully everything turns out and they land and everything's good. But this morning, actually, we're having a really cool girl come by. Her name is Haley. She has a farm called Meander Mountain Farm. She's so fun to be around. And she has been counting down the days, like literally sending me messages this many days to come see her new baby goat. So she's gonna get Summer, who's out of Violet and Romeo, but the registered name we decided to go with was Life of a Showgirl instead of Cruel Summer. So I'm anxious to see what the nickname is. Like, what is she gonna name her? So she drove all the way from California. She's coming by with a friend. We're gonna do all the chores together. She's gonna meet Violet for the first time. Well, she saw her at a show, but she's gonna officially meet her again. And then she's gonna pick up her baby. She's gonna try to steal Violet, I just know it.
I didn't bring a purse big enough. Should have brought a bigger duffel bag.
And Haley milks from behind because she's a weirdo, but like, no, I actually have done that a few times, but I've just always done from the side. So it's like you get used to whatever you trained on. She is your daughter. You gave birth to her. You guys are both redheads. I love it.
It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay, well, I need to know what you're gonna call her.
Her name is gonna be Wolf Tree, Life of a Showgirl.
Yay!
She's gonna be a showgirl, and she's gonna travel all over the United States and show at little dairy goat shows, and she's gonna be perfect just like Violet.
She's like, what the?
And we're gonna make her own socks too.
Oh yeah, so Haley loves Violet so much.
I love
She
Violet.
made Violet socks. She gave us some too that we're gonna wear at the show.
So, this is your mother, so she'll never be far from her mother.
Yeah.
She'll just wear the socks all the time.
But wait, what's gonna be her bar name or her nickname? Have you thought?
Showgirl. I'm
Really?
still gonna literally use
Okay.
Showgirl. 'Cause
Okay, I
want
thought.
them
Are you gonna?
announce her,
Okay.
like, oh, first place at nationals forever for the rest of her life. That's like gonna be her life. So.
After spending time with Haley, Midnight's new owner came and picked him up, but I didn't get to film that part. So he had a fun little drive up to Utah, and all seemed to be well until I got a call from the airline. Yep. Yeah, she's supposed to be on flight 4312. But yeah, I saw it was canceled. Okay. Okay. All right, thanks. All right. Well, we have a fun adventure happening right now. So the kid that I'm sending to Tyler, so the one that's supposed to go to New York, so that's Juliet, had a stop in Atlanta, and then the flight that was supposed to go from Atlanta to New York was canceled. Just canceled. So apparently Juliet's just waiting in the cargo area, and they're trying to figure out the next flight to get her on. And the thing I worry about is, while we do put water in there, they often don't drink it. You know, they're so stressed out, and I really want her to get to her new owner and get a bottle and not be stressed out. So she's already been waiting 3 hours. They say the next flight is in a couple hours, and they're gonna try to hurry and get her on that flight. And if not, then she's gonna have to wait 4 more hours. So. Okay, good news. She got on the right flight, the one that's leaving in just a couple hours. They're leaving right now, and then if all goes well, she'll be in New York in just a few hours. So hold on, little Juliet. Hold on. Okay, yay. She arrived. Tyler sent me pictures of him picking up Juliet. Now I know she got there. Okay. She has a bottle. She's happy. And the other two worked out just fine. They got to their homes. No problem. So that had me worried for a little bit. I was worried that there was going to be a really long layover and then baby goat would be stuck in Atlanta, and I don't know what to do at that point. So it all worked out. All right. You guys, can you believe it? We're gonna actually go buy baby chicks.
For a date night.
For a date night. I've been talking about this forever, and I still haven't bought any chicks or chickens, but now I'm finally ready. Now that we've gotten rid of baby goats, now we're bringing more babies to the farm. So we're gonna go into the feed store, see what they have. I know the certain types that I like, but I'm pretty open to anything as long as it's not the barred rock. No, not barred rock, but it's the red ones. What are they called? The Rhode Island Reds. Yeah, I don't like them. They're too loud, but most of them I like, so.
And Ethan's coming to see the chicks too.
Ethan and Emma are gonna come pick out some chicks with us. So we're waiting for them in the car here, and it's gonna be good. I love the Wyandottes. Those are cool. The blue, is it the blue lace? Yeah. Okay, here's what we got. Emma won't give them up. All right.
She can keep them. She can keep them.
We've got some Isa Browns. So one of those. Well, we got 2 of them. And then we got some blue laced Wyandottes. Come here, you. I know you're so sleepy. And then we just couldn't pass up because these were the last 2 little bantams. I mean, we couldn't pass it up, guys. And I have a little heating pad under it.
They're going under their mama.
Yeah, like it's like under the wing. That one's so little. Are you okay? Let's see. I want to see if you can walk without the. Can you walk without the? You seem like you're struggling. It's leaning.
It might be too small.
Oh, because you got pasty butt. That's why. All right, we need to clean him off. Okay, Emma's obsessed.
I am obsessed. Every dream I've ever had come true right now.
Her parents never let her have chickens. Can you believe it? She has your love of birds. Oh, they're so cute. Maybe I'll crank this up at first and then we'll turn it down. Well, like most plans, this went a little bit awry. See, my plan was to get 2 of each breed, but then last night, the smallest one passed away. And it didn't look right. It was kind of not walking well, and it already had pasty butt, so I thought maybe it already had some internal issues, like was backed up already. But this group is doing well. I called around because I was thinking I need to find another bantam because I hate for one bantam to be all alone. You know, usually the breeds like to stick together, but I couldn't find him. I've called everywhere, and I mean everywhere, and I can't find anybody else that has a bantam chick. So that little guy is gonna be on his own, I guess. Makes me sad, but he's getting along with them, so they're not bullying him at all. Her. These are sexed, so they're females. But that's our little group for now. The good thing is it's getting warmer. Well, I don't know if that's such a good thing, but for raising chicks it is. So we shouldn't have to have a heat source on them for very much longer. But pretty soon we'll move them out to our little white cage so they can have more space, and we'll raise up these little chicks. And they love to mess up their water. So I've had to replace that about 20 times a day, but we need to get a better water. Chickens are notorious for doing that. Doing a good job. All right, guys, you need to get excited because today is go-kart day. Kevin has been working so hard planning this go-kart race for all the little cousins, and literally he's a kid. He's so excited about this. I gotta film this. Okay, are you guys ready?
How do I turn this thing on?
Yeah, so, it's this one.
We've got the big trikes for the big kids, these medium ones for the medium kids, and then the little ones for the littlest. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay, so let me show you the course, okay? You go through the candy cane. What did he say?
Through the candy cane forest.
Go this way, I mow the path for you, okay?
Where?
He did mow a path. But okay, the bridge, if you want to ditch the bridge.
If you want to go over the bumpy bridge, some people say it hurts their butt.
Some people.
Don't.
Hospitals.
Did you try it out?
You're gonna get
No. I did the whole bridge. Don't go over the bumpy bridge. Go around the bridge. Because the bridge is too bumpy. You won't like it.
Make you feel like you have to poop.
Yeah, it bumps you.
I have a question.
Okay.
How slow is that little red one?
The little red one, is it pretty slow? Yeah. It's a good speed. You'll like it.
Oh, we're going.
He made it so it's not too fast. Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, well, that bridge is gonna convince them. Look how bumpy it is. Oh, go this. She's got a ball. Sarah's got a ball.
Go!
Back to Blake and run solo.
You guys are missing the track. Track goes that way.
go, miss.
Oh, you're gonna break down the fence.
Like Indies looks really.
Indies does look great.
Is that
We will later, okay?
Salem, go!
We're gonna do it when there's not so many because they're running into each other.
Salem, no! Salem! Salem, drop it. Drop it.
Stay on the road!
Oh my gosh, that bridge is so bumpy. You guys, watch out! Watch out!
Whoa!
did I tell you about the bumpy bridge? I told you, it throws them off, you know, because it's so bumpy and their steering wheel is like, and then they just like crash into the fence.
They did good. They had a good race, and the one that had the goat license plate won.
Was it?
Yep.
Well, there you go. I think you just have to make it a little bit safer, a little bit of a safer course.
It is.
Like maybe not a race, maybe just do it for fun and not try to.
It is fun.
All right, thanks for joining us in today's video. Next week, there is not gonna be a video. We're gonna go visit Lydia in Flagstaff, and then we're also gonna be getting ready for the goat show, so there's a lot going on. So we'll see you in 2 weeks with a fun video all about the first goat show of the season.